Well, there it is. Hi guys, this is Witty and welcome to an instructional video on how to upload a Warcraft free map to Hiveworkshop.com or EpicWar.com. So let's get started, shall we? So let's presume that you're going to start off with Hiveworkshop.com. Well, first of all, you're going to need an account to upload your map. Well, first of all, let's log in and create an account. I actually have one. This is just for demonstration purposes. So you put in your name, your email, password. The rest is really whatever you want to put in. And of course the verification. You go and create your account. Once your account is created, you then log into it. So let's do that. I am this and I going to say, yeah, that's my password. Always have your password on copy and paste so you can link it to whoever needs to have it. That's a golden rule in life. No, just ignore that. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Apart from this next part. So, Hive Workshop is where we are at. We are now logged in. You're going to want to hover your cursor over the maps and resources, the little arrow. Scroll down, click on maps, and this will take you through to the submissions page. So you go to submissions, you see your upload your map, and then here, click on the green text called here. Now, this is where you will put in the information for your map, you upload your image, and of course the map itself. So this looks a little daunting, and we're going to use a base template which is ideal and just looks fantastic. And I was going to use a previous one until Rufus, moderator at Hive Workshop, decided to help me out and post on my link as I was creating a demonstration template. So let's have a look. Here we go. So this is the map that I created, Witty Showdown. You might be familiar with it. It's featured on the channel before. I decided to touch it up a little bit, make it look just a little bit better, a bit more fun, because hey ho, why not? I was in the process and I was getting a little bit tinkery with it. I was supposed to just literally upload any map, but I decided to get a bit carried away with it. It's kind of fun. But anyway, the map's completed. I created it and I have this little template to go off. And this template is, like I say, courtesy of Rufus. So I'm going to put in the link to here. And check out the video description below for that. But this is a simple, straightforward guide on how to use the template. So basically, this is one of the templates. It's a nice one, but I prefer template 2. So you can scroll, click on information, screenshots, changelog, credits, author's notes. So that's the base template. So you're going to want to copy and paste this code into here. And then you're going to edit all of these bits. Again, that looks a little bit daunting, so let's go to the one that's already been created and done. Witty Showdown. You got your little thumbnail image. Of course, yeah, you might have noticed it's the Witty Greed Twitch emote that I have on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/witty. Heard of it? No? Then get over there and subscribe. It's free with Amazon Prime. So, here we have a page where you can see the details of my map. It's a little title. There's a little sort of fun description there, and then an actual proper description as to what it is. It's a 12-player melee map. You have your information, a screenshot, changelog, credits, author's notes. So I'm going to come back to this in a second just to show you the finished article. But first of all, I'm going to say, okay, let's go create this, shall I? Right. So as you can see, this looks just like this, except far less daunting because it's obviously this is what it will look like once you've done what I've done. And if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me, I'm a dumbass. So I'm not saying you're a dumbass. You're at least a dumbass, if not more intelligent. I'm just putting it down to the very base level, and then maybe you're higher than me. You're almost definitely higher than me. So Witty Showdown is the name of the map. So we filled that in there because this is a demonstration. Azeroth Grand Prix is the is the map there. So I've just simply put my own name there. I've got rid of some of these bits I didn't need. That time to race has been changed to rush for gold because this is a play on the words. The map is essentially an edited Gold Rush. Do you remember Gold Rush? It used to be on the ladder. It was an 8-player map that was basically the best map on the 4 versus 4 random team ladder until Blizzard decided to remove it for some reason. And I decided a while ago to create a 12-player version of it. So it's roughly the same map. Changed it a little bit here and there, and I've made some new modifications to make it much more like the original as opposed to the current version that you probably might have access to today. So, okay, going back to this, you look at it this way, you put in your title here, then your sort of fun description there. There's gold in dat dem dare hills, rush for power in this dusty land of opportunity and beat off any pesky farmants that dare to take the gold for themselves. Yes, I do know what I did there. Color, rush for gold. So this is again a nice little buzz sort of phrase that then moves you on to the actual proper description of it. It could be fairly lengthy, but of course the whole idea is just to kind of keep this fun, neat, compact so that you can get all the information you need, a little description, the vital information such as the details here with the gold mine, and of course a picture. That's basically that's anything everyone wants to see. They can go into more detail if you really want to provide it, but this is the vital thing, which is why I think this template is fantastic. Thank you very much, Rufus. So, Witty Showdown is a 12-player melee map that pays homage to the late and great 8-player Gold Rush map that many Battle.net players hold near and dear to their heart. So, here we have tab information. So, that's this part here. You're going to fill in your information with the map details. Now, you might have a map and you'll be like, this is specific for melee maps. If it's a custom map, you're going to probably need to be a little bit more creative with the description as to the mechanics as to how it works. What kind of map is it like? What does it resemble? This is an example of a melee map. It's much more simpler. A custom map, you're going to need to really put some actual critique style work into it and actually work off your ass and make something look good, because it's easy to write a melee map up. It isn't so easy to write a description for a complex custom map. But anyway, I digress. We're going to take a look at my map, which is Witty Showdown right here. Now, if you have a melee map and you're like, oh, how do you get that information? The gold mines and all of that kind of stuff. Well, all you have to do is press F11 and whoa, well, look at that. You got a map summary, tells you the map name, the size of the map, whether it's large, the amount of units that are on it, the amount of items, all that kind of stuff. It's great. So you want to come over here to the units tab. You don't need to worry too much about the units, but you do want to be interested in the building, so to speak. So here we can see, for example, Goblin Laboratory 2, Goblin Merchant 4, Gold Mine 24, Marketplace 1, Mercenary Camp. Well, you know, that's strange because that looks like the exact details I put in there. The only thing you've got to work out yourself really is the creek camps. So 26 orange creek camps and 2 red creek camps. So you simply just count on the map. So if you go over here, you can see on the top left here, just look at all the orange parts. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. And there's 2 red spots. There's no green spots on this map. I wish I could fit green spots onto it, but I couldn't find a good place to do it. It's much more of a proper 6 versus 6 map where you team up and work against the creeps, or you just build up a little bit of an army before progressing into the middle, rather than having stuff to do straight away. It's more of a strategic, think about your aggression into taking gold mines and fighting off other players. But anyway, that's not really the point. I'm not here to talk about this map. I am here to talk about how you want to upload your map. So that's how you get the information tab. Now the next section is the screenshots. Now this is actually pretty straightforward. If you've got access to Paint, you can use that. If you've got access to Photoshop, better yet. So if we go back over here, you can see you put your screenshots here. Well, how do you do that? Well, you click on here. This, oh no, not that one, sorry. This little picture here. It says image. So you need an image URL. Okay, so how do you get that? Well, you go to a site like postimage.com or .org rather, and you upload your image. So I've got them here. That's the thumbnail. That's a JPEG. And this is the image, the screenshot of the map. that's another JPEG. So you're going to need to use Paint or Photoshop and create a thumbnail. So the thumbnail obviously becomes this part, which is like the sort of like the clickbait part of it, so to speak. And then you actually have the screenshot, which gives an actual detailed view of the map. So use something like postimage.org and copy and paste the direct link. So you don't have to, when it comes to the thumbnail part, you can simply just straight up drag and drop your file over here. So you can use that, but when it comes to actually embedding the screenshot, you need to actually go down to the image part and copy and paste this over here, and hey presto, you have your screenshot. So that's how it looks. It's ideal when creating a melee map. If you do view entire map, so we go over here, tools, scenario, there we go, advanced, view entire map. That will basically give you an entire view of the map. You screenshot that, you put it into your Paint or your Photoshop, and then ideally you might want to take this little mini map part here and insert it over the top left of your picture, which is what FILMTING does. And if you aren't aware of FILMTING, he's an expert at creating melee maps and has made very good melee maps, so you might want to check him out. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel. You can do that. I've got lots of sort of tips from that. This is how he tends to sort of design his. And yeah, in fact, he's also got a link. I'll just do a link to his Conquest map. I might actually be able to find that, thinking about it. I'll just do that in a moment, where that is a custom map, so there might be a description on how to base that. So with that said and done, that's now the screenshots taken care of. Your changelog is simply going to be information as to what you did with a map, like when you edited it. Did you put in, say for example, this is Witty Showdown 1.10, and I put in 1.11. I update this page with 1.11, and the next time I do that is the 28th of October. I would then sort of like put in the 28th of October edited or uploaded Witty Showdown 1.11, whatever it might be. So that's really straightforward. So the changelog is straightforward. The credits is credits to anyone that deserves it, such as yourself, or in this case it's going to be Blizzard Entertainment for creating the original Gold Rush map, or perhaps you worked on a map or you uploaded a map that has skins that has been created by other players. So these are custom models, so to speak, or doodads or whatever it might be, that weren't your creation, but they helped to make the map what it was. You want to include the link to those players, like their names, as well as hopefully perhaps their link, their actual models and skins. It's up to you how you want to play it, but that's basically what the credits is all about, giving credit where it's due. Here's the author's notes. This is simply just any extra additional information you want to put in. So this is me just simply saying I edited the 8-player Gold Rush map so that more people could play it. Ideal for community gameplay with friends, and a little cheeky pimp out tab to myself. For more about me, check out Witty Warcraft, of course, on YouTube. So that's a straight up link to that. So yeah, you can link, if you click on this, you can then link your YouTube, if you have one. So I have, of course, picked melee out of this. If this was, of course, you know, a defense, survival, maybe you want to basically pick as many tags as you can that apply to the map. So for example, if you got Kodo tag or something like that, maybe you want defense, survival, and tag, and co-op, because you might be working together. You are technically working together, except if you're playing that with me, I'm going to be team killing you, so maybe that might not be an applicable tab. So that's that. Resources. So I'm not exactly sure. Oh, that's just uploading your map. That's fine, because you do that here anyway. So you upload your map. Assets. I'm not familiar with this, but I assume that this might be any extra sort of well, mods and skins that might go with it. But, and of course the little thumbnail bit which I showed you earlier. So with that said and done, we now have the demonstration of, well, this is taking longer than I wanted, but never mind. This is a detailed description on how to do it. So if you are taking this seriously, then hopefully this is the right guide for you. So Witty Showdown, here it is on hiveworkshop.com. You can see your information's here, screenshots here, beautiful. It's straight up. That's the first thing. That's the great thing about this template. You get a little detail here. What is it? Oh, it's a little fun sort of description. Oh, it's a 12-player map. Oh, that's great. Even if you didn't want to see all that, you still got this right underneath. It's very clear to see 12-player, the size of it, what it looks like, and suggestion for 6 versus 6 or free for all. So you got information, what's going on the map, how many mines there are, what creeps there are, what sort of shops and such. Screenshot gives a dead giveaway of the map. The changelog is just a little extra details, credits as well, and author's notes. So thank you, Rufus, and there you go. That is the Hive Workshop, and now it's available to be downloaded, should you wish to download it. It's as simple as that. It really isn't that hard. It definitely looks hard when you first go into it, but it really isn't. Use the template and just edit it how I did. I'm a dumbass and I can easily do it. So there you go. That is basically Hive Workshop in a nutshell. So get cracking with that one. If you want to do it via EpicWar, you are most welcome to as well. Speaking of dumbass, Sorry, I apologize, but it is definitely a much more dumbed down version. I do prefer Hive Workshop because I think it looks far more professional. It gives you way more information. But if you do want to just quickly upload a map and have it sort of like linked so that I can actually play it, then yeah, I'll accept EpicWar as well. So this is a previous version of SHOWDOWN which I have reported to be deleted because basically I'm going to upload the most modern version right now for you here live, because that's the only problem, is you can't log in. You don't have an account. You just upload, and it's really straightforward and easy to upload, but there's no way to sort of edit it. So the only way you can edit this part, what you're seeing, the title, by, and the little description, is to make sure that you go into the map if it is your own map. If it isn't your own map, then don't touch it, because obviously give credit to whoever created it. If it is your map, then you simply go into it and you go to map description, from scenario, you type in the name, which is what that's going to take. It's going to take the suggested players, I think. I think it does, yes. Let's go just double check that. Yeah, suggested players is on the east hand side there. And it takes all these little bits of information and the description. So whatever you write here, here, and here, and of course as the author, which is by, anything you write in the map description basically gets put into EpicWar. So let's demonstrate that, shall we? Very straightforward and easy to use this site. So if you're not so confident with using Hive Workshop, then just use EpicWar. But I do suggest you try to get used to Hive Workshop because they do great work, and I think it'd be great if you could try to sort of like help support them. So here we are, EpicWar, simple map file. Okay, I'm gonna look for my map file. Let's go to D, Warcraft 3, maps, Witty maps. Now let's have a look. Where is it? Witty Showdown. Open. There it is. Category. Melee. Again, if you were hosting a custom, then it might be a hero defense, hero arena, whatever it might be. So you can always use this as a reference for tags. And then upload this map. That is very straightforward and simple. It does take you through, hopefully, to your map that has been uploaded. There's a picture of it. There's the name of it. That's who it's by. There's a description of it. And of course, the suggested players on the east-hand side. So again, EpicWar, you can use this as well. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you upload a map, be it to hiveworkshop.com or epicwar.com. So thank you again to Rufus for your help in this, and hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and please use Hive Workshop if you can, otherwise use EpicWar. And there you go. Look, I mean, look how cool that looks. That's so awesome. I love that. And bear in mind that if I ever wanted to make changes to this map, I can do it very easily in the edit. In EpicWar, you can't. You have to basically report the map to be deleted to then upload a new version of it, which is why EpicWar has about 10,000 versions of X Hero Siege. So there you go. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'll put in all the relevant links below in the video description should you need to use them. Definitely use this template, though. It just looks cool. And that'll do it. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you later. Well, there it is. Hi, guys. This is Witty, and this is another instruction. Wow! Hi guys, this is Witty, and this is another instructional video. Yeah, lucky you. And I'm gonna tell you, nay, I'm going to teach ye how to upload a map, a Warcraft 3 map, be it to Hive Workshop or EpicWar, and that way you can get it played, perhaps if you link that map to me or anyone else that you wish to play it with. So let's get started, Wivy. Will we? What? Let's get started, shall we?